Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, the channel that brings you your team every single day, guys. A channel that keeps you up to date with all the latest goings on at Ibrox, guys. Just out and about, so recording on the phone but keeping you up to date as always. Dedicated to bringing you the very latest news. We've got some news about the Viaplay League Cup final. We've also got some news about Zak Lovelace as well. And it's not great news about Zak, actually. So let's start off with the news about Zak Lovelace. Now, obviously, there was a great clamour to have Zak in the first team, wasn't there, going into that St Mirren game. And Zak was very impressive for the 40 minutes or so that he was on, and he played exceptionally well. I think Zak is a extremely promising talent, and someone who I think has a big future at the club. Speaking today, David McCallum said that Zak is out till at least January with that injury. So it looks like a long-term thing for poor Zak. You know, it will be January before he even starts to come back. So you're probably looking at another 4 weeks on from that for him to be actually getting up to full match fitness. So I think before he's even in contention to play for the first team again for Philippe Clement's team, you're looking at the end of January, start of February. So, you know, a big setback for poor Zak, you know, given the fact that he'd obviously come into the team and played so impressively in that St Mirren game. I still think the St Mirren fans should be ashamed of the fact that they threw things at him and booed him and called him a cheat for going down injured when he was actually properly injured and they thought he was putting it on, which I think is absolutely disgusting. But yeah, so poor Zak will be out till at least January. With that hamstring injury. It did look bad at the time, didn't it? The way he went down, you know, when you go down untouched, that's where the injuries are often worse. So poor Zak, obviously out until January time. The other news, obviously, just to bring you, is around about the Viaplay League Cup final. So the time has been confirmed now as a 3 p.m. kickoff on Sunday, the 17th of December. Rangers will take on Aberdeen. A flashback to the late 80s, early 90s finals. Davy Cooper goal, the penalty shootout, those Aberdeen Rangers finals of old in the League Cup final. I'm sure many of you sure lots of you will be able to remember that. And I'm sure you'd love to share memories with me and the channel viewers in the comments below. But a few bits and pieces from that, just coming out of that, though, was, first of all, the fact that Aberdeen are demanding a 50% share in the tickets. Now, look, I understand, you know, when you're giving out tickets, two teams, fair is 50%, 50%. I get that, 100% understand that. But if you look at the two semi-finals over the weekend, the Aberdeen-Hibs semi-final was just ridiculous. The amount of empty seats for that game for a semi-final was ridiculous. And then the other thing of us to consider as well is Aberdeen can't even fill their own stadium. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing in itself. You know, Pittodrie is half empty most of the time. Anytime it sits anywhere near capacity is when they play us, because obviously it's their Champions League final, their World Cup final. And again, they'll be bang up for it because it's us. They somehow, I don't know, when they play against us, they go up about 10 levels. And then when they play against that lot from across the city, they go down 10 levels, really cheating themselves and their fans. But look, 50-50, I just don't think I think it should be 60-40, 70-30 to Rangers, just because at the end of the day, look, we are going to sell more tickets. We've got more fans. We've got potential to sell more tickets than they have. And there's a very real possibility they won't even sell that allocation because that's who they are. They're not a big team anymore. They never were, really. But look, at the end of the day, I think it's ridiculous to insist on a 50-50 split for the cup final. But certainly, obviously, Philippe Clement's first chance to get some silverware in the bag on that Sunday in December. I hope you're all looking forward to it. And, of course, aim to bring you that game live here on the channel. Well, guys, let me know what you think about the two stories we've just covered. That quick news update I wanted to bring you from Rangers, the Lovelace injury news, and the Viaplay League Cup final news. Thanks for watching, and as always, on the way out, there's two things I'd love you to be able to do for me. Number one, smash the like, and number two, remember, we are the people.